John McCall clearing to take third here at Red Oak today. John, it looked like kind of a challenging course. Just how are you feeling after a race like that?
Well, the first 2 miles were pretty okay, but the last mile was pretty tough.
What is it about that last mile that's so tough?
There's a lot of uphills, and just after you're in 2 miles, you're not really energized for that.
You had quite the battle for second with Justin McCunn from Red Oak. You guys have kind of gone back and forth at meets this year. What has that been like?
Well, he's a really good runner. I ran with him in track, and he was a really strong 8 and 4 runner. So I just knew if I could stay with him the whole meet, I had a shot at being pretty good in this meet.
Last year, the state qualifying meet, you were the first one not to qualify. Has that been something that's maybe kind of motivated you all season?
Yeah, it really has. This whole summer, I've been pushing really hard for that, and this turnaround at the end here was a lot like that, except for the finish wasn't on a downhill. It was just flat.
I'm sure your goal is to get back to where you were so close to last year. What's it going to take to achieve that goal?
Just have to really keep on pushing hard in practice and taking no days off.
Good day for Red Oak. Baylor Bergeron takes first, Justin McCunn second, Connor Cuppy fourth of their host meet, and they take the team title. Gentlemen, you guys, I'm sure the expectation when you run at your home course is to win, and you guys did it. How's it feel?
Feels good, yeah.
Baylor, I think your dad said it was the first varsity meet you've won in your career. Is that true? And if so, how's it feel?
I think it is true. It feels good. I mean, it's really tough. Our home meet's always really tough. I mean, you ask any runner out there in Hawkeye 10, they'll tell you they hate to see Red Oak on the schedule because they know the course is just terrible. But, you know, everyone's got to go through it, and you just got to push through. You know, it cooled off a little bit, but, you know, it was still really tough with the heat and the hills, but it was all good, so it feels good, though.
Do you feel like this being your guys' home course and as challenging as it is does maybe benefit you guys a little bit?
Yeah, this way, Connor. Yeah, it's a really hilly and tough course. Like Baylor said, it's probably one of the toughest in the Hawkeye 10. I feel like it really benefits us because you're coming in the last half mile of the race, your legs are completely shot, yet you still have to finish. You still have to go up around a bend, and then you have an uphill finish with the straight at the end, and you still have to push through it. So it really teaches you inner strength.
Connor, race got over after you finished fourth, good showing, and then you went for another 10-minute run. Is that something that's pretty normal for you? What's the mindset behind that?
Yeah, that's pretty normal. Usually about a good 3 to 5 minutes after I get done running, I go and do a 10-minute cool down to really relax and just kind of shift through everything I did in the race and see what I could work on and see what I should be proud of and just how I felt about the race.
Justin, you told me earlier the meet at Shan earlier on this season was the first time you'd ever been to a practice, been to a meet. How do you feel that this season has gone for you, your first time in it, and how do you feel like it's helped you for wrestling season that I know you're looking forward to?
Well, I came out for cross country for that sole purpose to get in shape, and I knew we were going to have a really successful team, and I always like being a part of a good culture, and this is Red Oak cross country is a very positive thing in our school. A ton of kids go out for it, and I knew it was going to get me in shape, so went out there, tried it, and for my third meet, I feel like I did all right. Made myself puke for only the second time in my life, so I'm proud of that, and I'm happy to be a part of this team.
Baylor, last year you made it to state. I'm sure you've kind of relished that experience and want to get back there. What are your goals this season, and what's it going to take to achieve them?
I think working like 10 times harder than I did last year, because everyone's gotten better since last year. And just not letting myself be satisfied with a meet and then just letting myself get worse and let everyone else get better. Just keep pushing myself and pushing it with these guys at practice and just helping, trying to get the team there obviously is always the big goal. And I think we have a great shot this year, so it'll be nice to see what happens at districts when it comes this year. So we'll see how it goes.
Coach, you guys take home first in your home meet with some really strong finishes. I'm sure that's just how you drew it up, right?
Yeah, I knew we could do really well, and it was really tough conditions. Course is always, it's hilly, but it was pretty sticky out here today. But they battled, and that's what I want.
Was the expectation with it being your guys' home course and obviously getting to be on it more than anybody else, was the expectation to come out here and perform the way they did?
Oh yeah, I mean we wanted to win this. We haven't won this in a while, and we wanted our own trophy.
You guys had 3 in the top 4, an interesting group too. Baylor Bergeron, who had a really good freshman year, is kind of finding his form. Justin McCone, who just started running cross country this year, and then
Yep.
Connor Cuppy quietly in fourth. What have those three been like this year?
Well, they've worked. I mean, Baylor's been working. Connor's working all summer long. Justin's a wrestler, and he never quits working. And he's been playing football. We didn't know if we are going to have him tonight. You know, he plays, you know, a lot of football for us, and he's really important on that. And he just gave it his all. That's the thing that I love about these boys. They'll give you everything they have.
That was definitely the case tonight. How do you feel like this season has gone for you guys so far?
Well, so far we've been doing real well. I mean, I don't think I have anything, you know, that I'm disappointed about. I just want to see us get better, keep working hard, because we got a long way to go, and we want to be running at Fort Dodge.